Let's go down. Jerome's Diamond Dallas Turner. That's right, baby. He's going to be future talisman on the edge for the Minnesota Fighting Vikings. Vikings maneuver, traded up to 17 to go up and go get him, along with J.J. McCarthy. That's right. They met in college. Good times, man. But they are the future of the franchise. J.J. McCarthy, no matter what happens with Sling and Sam Darnold, you are not trading McCarthy, as well as Turner getting his feet wet and rising up and growing and showing. Remember, he's only 21. He's got a lot of great football left ahead of him, as well as he had to learn a lot of new things on this Flores defense, so everything's going to be fine. And, of course, came out of the gates right away, sacking future teammate Daniel Jones. Woo! And you're like, okay, 1 sack in 1 game, 17 games, seems like a record. Seems to be good to go. But, of course, actually, it was just our scouting report. Hey, he's like if Brian Burns and Prime Von Miller, not Buffalo Von Miller, like Prime Von Miller, had their DNA spliced, you'd have Diamond Dallas Turner. That's what's going to be, man. But, of course, Florida's defense, it's complex, and it definitely lends itself to veterans because you're asked to do a lot of things, and you can't just get by on physical prowess, and you have to be able to be completely ingrained in the system. Plus, they asked Turner to drop in coverage a lot more than he did at Alabama, so there was a learning curve there for sure. Also, stacked up behind 2 starting Pro Bowl outside linebackers in Andrew Van Ginkel, as well as Jonathan Grenard, combining for 22.5 sacks. Plus, Patrick Jones, the second in a contract year, having 7 sacks of his own. And I understand, well, look what Jared Verse has done. Like, Jared Verse is a Pro Bowler. Well, what's Dallas Turner done? He's a bust. Boo. Jared Verse made the Pro Bowl with 4.5 sacks. The ballot box was stuffed. It's just absolutely ridiculous. By the way, Dallas Turner has 3 sacks and 277 snaps. Jared Verse has 4.5 sacks and 822 snaps, 3 times as much. It's okay. Jared Verse is 4th on his team in sacks. It's just ridiculous. Just so stupid. Yeah, but Turner's really been turning things on as of late. He had that hit on Kirk Cousins in the Falcons game, which really sort of it was a turning point. Like, Kurt was looking really good up until then, and then Kurt got hurt by Dallas Turner. Of course, that first career interception looking really good, looking really natural, dropping into coverage against Seattle, as well as just getting after things. Had himself a sack last game as well. So Turner is really starting to turn a corner. I mean, like 16 games into his rookie season, even though he missed one due to injury. Like, he's definitely getting after things, and the future is very bright as he's learning and growing and showing. Long story longer. So Patrick Jones second, who had that knee injury thanks to Dirty Tucker Kraft. So he didn't practice all week. He's ruled out for the Week 18 matchup against Detroit. And frankly, you're going to need fresh bodies on defense as you're going to try and keep up with the Lions offense. So Dallas Turner is going to have a much larger role on Sunday night. And Kevin O'Connell talked pretty glowingly about DDT. Will Raggett, Sports Illustrated, go, quote, "To me, looking at not only snap counts but actual impactful plays, Dallas has had a pretty significant role here for the better part of the 9-game run we've been on. Felt his play style, energy, athleticism, and that's normal for a guy, especially at that position, as his rookie season has gone. I expect DT to be flying around. He's played in some big-time games before, so this will be nothing new for him. Of course, Turner playing in Alabama. It's what we like about Reichard as well. Like, big games don't really faze him. Like, they've been there, done that. Turner has a sack or interception in 3 straight games, and he has certainly gotten after things. Had himself a sack last week against the Packers. Also got one against the Bears. Nice little grip and rip. Double dip, all that stuff. Also, he had that interception and 3 tackles against Seattle in only 16 snaps, but he has been averaging about 28 snaps a game over that 9-game stretch that O'Connell has been talking about. And defensively, they are going to have Turner really step up and do some things, because I think that this game, it's going to be high scoring, and the defense could potentially get a little bit gassed, and Grenard and Van Ginkel obviously giving their everything. But what's been great is that Flores has been finding ways to have Van Ginkel, Grenard, as well as Patrick Jones second, even Hadi Ward getting a significant number of snaps, and Turner now absorbing some of that Patrick Jones second work. I think having 3 or even 4 of them on the field at the same time, man, could pay some dividends. And with the Lions' offensive line being so concerned about, again, 22.5 combined sacks between AVG and Grenard, I mean, Turner could be free to do a lot of great things. So I actually think that national television, for all the marbles, Diamond Dallas Turner could be that X factor. He could be that sneaky stud who really steps up and makes a game-changing play for the Vikings. Can't wait to see it, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Diamond Dallas Turner, DDT. Huge opportunity on Sunday against the Lions. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.